another farming vlog. You are going to, yeah, hundreds of farmers in a me island of Jamaica. St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, big up on yourself, will be getting a lot of sprinklerization. We're talking about drip irrigation. Paper. A long time we need it. I cannot believe that the government been holding out on we so long. Listen, hundreds of farmers. St. Elizabeth is to benefit from over $200 million of this drip irrigation scheme. Now, when we hear them say scheme, it make me think say a scamming, you know. So I hope Mr. Brown, upper Santa Day, I will be circling you ASAP. Me no want hear no crap. I want my assistance with the drip irrigation because hills me there. And guess what? The rain have not been falling and the whole place dry. So the Jamaican government says hundreds of farmers in St. Elizabeth to benefit from $200 million worth of irrigation, and that is US money. The most honorable Andrew Holness make a point during the presentation in the budget of the 2023-24 saying that St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, hundreds of farmers in the community, Flagman, Greenfield, Southfield, and Top Hill in St. Elizabeth are to benefit from $200 million US federal plan irrigation scheme, which with this, the government is moving ahead. Now, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has made this announcement during his contribution to the 2023-24 budget debate in the House of Representatives last week, March 16. Holness informed that the project will be financed through the Cabinet of the Government Resource Grant and a loan funded from the French government. He said that though the support of the French government is there, we are undertaking a feasible study, taking water from Black River and using it to irrigate the plains of St. Elizabeth. Not only is the project feasible, but the team of the French engineer have already designed the system and costed it into its implementation, Holness said. He said that the plains of St. Elizabeth are among the most fertile in the country, and farmers, despite not having irrigation, have proven to be the best in the world. The Prime Minister further informed that the project will be designated in a national strategic project. Holness also told the House that the government, with support of the United Kingdom, has undertaken the biggest spending in the Jamaican history on irrigation, having invested billions in Essex Valley Irrigation Scheme to serve part of St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Southern Plain Irrigation Scheme, which will serve farmers in part of Clarendon and in St. Catherine. He said that although the project's experienced challenge during the COVID-19 pandemic, they are now moving at pace. Now, ladies and gentlemen, me want big up me Prime Minister, bro God, His Excellent Honorable Andrew Holness, the most honorable, I should say, PV. Yeah, I'm talking about Privy Council dads. Him a looking at me parish and I make them know say I am too embarrassed not to be more nourished. Jamaica's food basket, St. Elizabeth when it get dry, the place I get fried, me not lie. And we have so much river, so much springs, and so much lake. And them a go like them want take with the bait. Me give thanks. Say finally, the Frenchman and the same colonial Englishman has diverted their starvation from Jamaica and invested millions of dollars to keep the slavery going on the plantation. I guess I should be happy with that one. Why we could not come up with our own funds? Why we have to get France and England engineer to work with Brackermaster? So that means the Essex Valley irrigation scheme that has been put by and brought by the English, the UK, the undertaking of the biggest spending in Jamaica's history, irrigation. That means there's going to be exportation and there's going to be collaboration with the United Kingdom and the Jamaican to continue the preparation of or the perpetuation of the enslavement of my people. Means that you gotta work me out and discount me for easy money. And if me not do it, you gotta bring in the machine and nyam when me for eat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you how I see it. Jamaica's government sell we out again to the French and sell we out again to UK. When we could not irrigate up with one thing and sell them food. You see what we did? We act like we smart and act like we rude, but we really crude. We went to England and we get the government to support one of the biggest undertaking of spending in Jamaica's history in irrigation. They have invested billions in the Essex Valley irrigation scheme that is supposed to serve part of St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and the Southern Plain irrigation scheme, which is to serve the farmers in St. Catherine and Clarendon, Yoaganty. And now they're boasting that France is about to spend another 200 million in the Pedro Plains irrigation scheme, which is on the move, moving ahead, although COVID did kick it off and stop it. Now them are release it that say, hey, the government of France are buy out with land and I use with best farmland in a St. Elizabeth for feed France people, then we are go dead for hungry. And England I do the same in a Clarendon, my lord, and in a St. Elizabeth. So are the same old thing, the modern thing, the modern grim, the modern slavery come back again in a me place. At least them appear me more life and more joy and more happiness.